All right, let's talk about formatting. The first thing you're going to want to do with any document that you open is go to Page Layout. Your margins are always going to need to be 1 inch. Okay, then you can go back home once you've set that. Before you type anything, go ahead and set up your paragraph. If this is going to be single spacing, then you need to hit single. For your reading journals and your outlines, you're always going to want to do single spacing. For any essay, you're always going to want to do double spacing. Let's just assume we're doing an essay right now. Now, this is where most people stop. Sadly, that's going to cause a problem with your formatting. Most of these newer versions of Microsoft Word add an extra 10 point after each line. That is not per MLA format standards. You must always, no matter what line spacing you choose here, the most important thing is that you hit that down arrow and make that say 0 point right there. Very, very important. I will take off points if you do not make this 0 point because it's going to mess up your formatting. Once you've got that right, go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to show you how to add a header. All right. In order to add a header, you're going to need to hit Insert. You're going to scroll over and look for something that says Header. I don't ever use the preset ones because what you're going to have is you're going to have color in it. You're going to have different things in there. Always click the blank one. That's generally first unless you've used another one before. So click Blank Header. Then you need to insert the page number. So click Page Number. You want it to be at the top of the page. So move over here. Notice this one's on the left, this one's in the middle, and this one is to the right. You want the one that is to the right and that is nothing but a number, plain number. Then, for my courses, you're going to enter your P number and 5 spaces. Once you get that done, close your header and footer. And what that's going to do is every single page in this document is going to have your P number and the page number in the top right-hand corner. The next thing that you need to do is you need to add a heading. Now, you won't need this for your outlines, but for your first page of your reading journal and for all of your essays, you'll need this. You'll put your P number, Enter to go down to the next line. Notice it's double spaced because we're assuming that this is an essay. Then you're going to have your professor name. That's me. Then you're going to have your course. I always put the course number and section. That might not reference your section. Make sure and double check that. And then you're going to have the date. Now for your reading journals, that's going to say your semester. So fall 2012, spring 2013, summer 2013, whichever semester you're in. But for essays, which is what we're working on right now, it's going to be the due date of the essay, and it needs to be in a very particular format. You need the day, the month, and the year. Okay, you're welcome to write out November, but absolutely must have day, month, then year. If you hit Enter again, it takes you down to the next line. Now you're going to want to hit Center right there. Now I'm just going to type title, but you're going to actually want a good title for whatever you're doing. Hit Enter again. Notice that's still centered, so you want to take it over there. Something else important to let you know is when you're indenting, always make sure to use the Tab key. Now, I'm not actually typing something. I just want to show you what that's doing. Okay, you see here that this is in. If you consistently hit the Tab key every time you want to indent, then every single indentation throughout your paper is going to be exactly the same. If you use the space bar, that's 5 spaces. A lot of people think that 5 spaces is a tab. But do you see that this doesn't line up the same way? This is over a lot further than this. Also, what tends to happen, let's say you tried to do it at 10 spaces. What's going to happen is your tabs are still not going to line up. If you use that space bar, it is not going to format correctly. Okay, so always make sure, hit the tab key and not that space bar.